Amazing people, I must say this another exciting moment. Yes, it's an exciting moment because I will be sharing with you one of the videos that I came across on TikTok right now, and it's raising a lot of concern. As usual, we are here to solve issues. We are here to raise awareness and voice out, And right now, during this secret meeting, let me say secret in court, because there's no secret on this planet Earth. There was a meeting that was held in the United States, and Israeli leaders stated that the major problem with Israeli is with the younger generation of the black community. The major problem with Israel is with the younger generation of black community. And they went on to say the black American younger generation. So my black people, come here. I really want to talk to you. I really want to know what's happening. Why? How did you get into the Israeli and Palestine clashes? How did you become the major problem? So here we are. What are you finding? Are you finding the bombs? What are you finding? I want to know. I want to know first what is happening, and this is what we'll try to clarify here. If you have any nuance that you can shed, any lights that you can shed on this, kindly don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment section. Remember that we don't tolerate any kind of violence. Kindly keep your comments modest. We are promoting peace in all we do. So, in the midst of all these clashes happening between Israel and Palestine, there is another crisis that is happening, because thousands of members of the Black Hebrew Israelite community. This is a community that have been recognized. It had been recognized as an ancient Israelite tribe, now are facing deportation. And why are they facing deportation? 46 families, let me explain this first. 46 families have been given an allocated time of 2 months. I must mention that this is happening despite all these families, all these people having been recognized as citizens of that country. So they're having a permanent resident status. And right now they're getting rid of them simply because they want to get rid of the black in their community. So my simple question is this, and I know this is what you are wondering as well if you're black and you're watching this, but you could be having an answer. Kindly don't forget to leave it in the comment section. My question is this: why is the black race becoming a threat to humanity? I want to understand. Everywhere in the world where a black person step, there must be something. Either racism, just something, discrimination, let me say, like injustice, all these things you can number. So right now, why would even Israeli leaders find it necessary to go and hold a meeting in the US and mentioning young black generation as a threat to Israeli right now? Why is that, and what do you think about this? Let's listen to this clip.
Now, who have upward of about 50 days now to be out of the country. Now, when we look at these people, we're considering you have those who've been in Israel since 1969, 1970. You have children and second and third generation of their children who've been born in Israel who don't have any legal status in any other country in the world. You have those who have matriculated through the systems of Israel, most notably the military, and their either family members or parents are up for deportation.
So this is what is currently happening, and I don't know how far this can go. And it goes back to this meeting that was held. Why was it necessary for them to come to the US and all that? We've already spoken of that. But in this particular video, I stitched a couple of videos of people who have reacted, and most of them are just raising the same concern. Why? And some seem to find the answer, but all this can be guesses for now, until later we'll discover the reason. But still wondering, why is the black race a threat to humanity? Not just these people. I know Israelis could voice it, but who else is thinking that black is a threat to them? Give me your answer, kindly.
So I was scrolling up and down TikTok. This what I found.
The problem with Israel is with the young generation of the black community. Black Lives Matter starts there.
Now, this is not on news channels. This is not something you could even Google, pretty much. But check this out. African American Gentiles won't tell us the history. I want to know how we became a problem to Israel. She said it at the Israeli American Council National Summit. Nobody corrected her because they appointed her as what? An ambassador. Consulate General of Israel, Atlanta. She serves the whole southeastern United States. Now, here's the problem. Can African American Gentiles tell us what we did to Israel so we can fix it? Like, literally, I thought they was at war with this people right here. We don't even look like this, nor in the coming future will we ever look like this to be a threat to any people. Somebody please ask this lady what the young black people did to them, because we want to make it right. This group of people ain't telling us what we did wrong. Prayers up for the people at war, but we don't want to fight y'all. We too busy fighting each other.
I fucking love my country. This is an Israeli leader talking about how the biggest problem for Israel are young black Americans because they've been through it. They can see and they know what an apartheid is. They have been through it and they're calling you out on your bullshit. But really your biggest problem is everybody under the boomers. Every generation under the boomers. We watched, we saw, we didn't agree, we were helpless, we didn't have a voice. Our votes mean nothing. We've seen all of your evil ways. I'm telling everybody, Israel is evil. It is not the true state of Israel. It is not the God-given land to the Jews that they want you to think it is. They're tricking you. They're trying to deceive you. These are the older generation still trying to play their same tricks and pit us against each other. But it's my favorite when evil backfires. It is my favorite when all the evil shit that they've done in the past has created a society that has come together to stand against them. It always backfires on them. You will lose. And when it's all said and done, we know that. So melanated people are closer to God, first of all. Second of all, they've already had to endure all of this bullshit that you put on them before, in the past. They've seen their generations of ancestors go through exactly what you're doing right now to the Palestinians. But it's going to backfire. You're going to lose. You already know you're going to lose. Evil never wins. But you're right. Your biggest problem is black Americans. Young black American people is your biggest problem. But it's all of the young Americans is your biggest problem. We see through you. When you see people saying, I stand for Israel, those are indoctrinated, radical Christians. And there aren't as many of them as there are free-thinking, intelligent Americans that actually research into this and learn and are listening to the Jewish leaders in the United States saying, this is not our land. We actually go out and do the research. But it's my favorite when you see evil leaders tripping on themselves. It actually is very fucking amusing to me. I enjoy it.
Watch this. All right, watch this. Now, I actually used to do demolition in New York, and we used to clear out houses. Hopefully you got the snapshot of that. Apartments, wealthy of these kind of people's homes. And unfortunately, for moving around so much, I lost the books that I found. But they have books that they don't even publish. They just privately circulate amongst their own libraries. This stuff is literally printed out by themselves and copied by themselves, in each other, and sent to each other about this real history about what they did. And so they know that a large portion of black Americans are indeed Israelites. They know and understand that a large portion of Native Americans in the North America, Central America, and South America, aka you Latinos, are Israelites. The problem is the people that are making the most noise about this and the true identity of a lot of the people that descend from the transatlantic slave trade is that a lot of them are unfortunately are antichrist, and they have made the identity and the history the God instead of Jesus Christ. But the history is there, and the history is real, and this is, and actually in my class tonight in the breakdown of Revelation, part of the big deal is to stop the 144,000 of the actual lineage of Israelites scattered all around the world from being sealed. So this is why you have Hebrew Israelites being, not all of them, but the more loudmouth ones, they're actually controlled opposition to make sure that they end up in an antichrist spirit and don't get sealed. I'm telling you, the conspiracy on this gets deep. Pero mira, hey, repent, for the kingdom of God is at hand.
Generation of the black community. Black Lives Matter starts there. I had last week a dinner, sit-down dinner at my house with 40 people, which are considered the leadership of the black community, and it's very important people. They can be part of our doing an activity.
Dr. Clarence Lee Jones, who wrote the draft speech for Martin Luther King, I had a dream. He was his lawyer, he was his close friend, he's somebody that I reached out to, he became a very close and personal friend.
He's basically saying that Palestine is not the problem anymore. The problem is the people who's speaking up for Palestine. My thing is, everybody can point their finger at the problem, but the problem is really them, okay? Smittler knew that they had the shit planned, so he just did to them what they was trying to do to everybody else before they could get a chance.
My children are a threat to Israel? How? So you come to Atlanta, have this secret meeting to warn people about young black people in the United States. That is a threat. That is a threat. Coming to America to warn people that we, not me, I'm not young, but my children and children, young black children in America are a threat to Israel. How? And why would you say something like that?
Martin Luther King will turn in his grave if he saw the anti-Israel tendencies or policies that are starting to emerge in the Black Lives Matter.
Soon after Black Lives Matter declared support for BDS, a fundraiser at a New York nightclub was suddenly cancelled. The venue's management said it didn't approve of the movement's stance on Israel. Tony was told by his boss, Eric, that the Israel Project was behind the decision.
I don't know if you saw, but this club, ditched a Black Lives Matter event. One of our daughters, we just put in a call to him and we put in a call to the police.
Yep, that's what she said. The major problem with Israel is with the young generation of the black community. The fuck? And then that motherfucker right there said that he was close with the speechwriter that wrote I Have a Dream for Martin Luther King Jr. That they're close friends. The fuck? So we know the speechwriter is one of the 40. Who's the 39? She said she had 40 important black leaders at this dinner party that will be doing their bidding, basically. Doing their bidding and activities. So they're on their payroll. Who is the other 39? So now we got to start paying attention to these super important black leaders that are super pro-Israel. I wonder who it is. Who's the other 39? And she was in Atlanta, one of the blackest cities in motherfucking the United States, saying that shit. Do some of them live in Atlanta? Now that shit was a couple years ago. I wonder if the list grew. The fuck? See, the problem that Israel is having is that the younger generation, regardless of race, ain't having that shit no more. You're not going to be able to come on the news and try to manipulate us into thinking that you're the good guys when we can clearly see that there's oppression. That's the problem that they have. It's real crazy. That the Israeli government is infiltrating the black community by paying these so-called black leaders to tell us that it's okay for what the Israelis are doing to the Palestinians. Like, we cannot align ourselves with the Palestinians because of oppression. We understand oppression. But I'm just curious, who's the other 39? If you guys have any idea who these other celebrities are, can you put that in the comment section? Because I'm going to say celebrities. I'm going to say celebrities. What super important black leader are they talking about? Most of the time it's celebrities. So if you guys happen to know, go ahead and put that in the comment section, because I'm very curious to know who the fuck is the 39. They operate just like America, y'all. America did the same shit. Infiltrated black organizations. This is wow. I'm going to start calling Israel the 51st state of America. That's what it is. It's the 51st state. This is wild. I'm laughing about this shit because I can't wrap my mind around this shit. Like, I really can't. The oppressed have become the oppressor and are using white supremacy tactics on the oppressed. This is fucking wild.
I see a whole lot of black people who keep saying stuff about Palestine, like, why are y'all including us in it? Leave us out of it. We ain't got nothing to do with them. They ain't black. They don't care about us. I heard a couple of people say, man, fuck them Palestinians. First of all, Palestinians have been aligned with the struggle for black lives for decades, especially for you black people who think you're aligned with the Black Panther Party, who swear you be on that Huey Newton, Bobby Seale, Angela Davis, Fred Hampton energy. The Black Panther Party was aligned with Palestinian freedom fighters. They collaborated together. Second of all, at the peak of civil unrest in the United States in 2020, Palestinians were in their streets marching in alignment with our struggle for rights. And then standing in solidarity with somebody is not because you think they're going to do the same thing for you. You stand in solidarity with people because you're basically saying, what is happening to you, I don't think it should happen to anybody, and I'm going to say something about it. I'm going to do something about it. So if you don't want to speak out for the oppressed people in Palestine, you don't have to. Nobody's forcing you to say anything. But to get out here and publicly stand against those who are supporting them, it doesn't get much shittier than that. That's top tier trash juice. It's like dumpster soup. It's absolutely terrible. Another reason we speak up is because we know the U.S. government is funding this genocide and ethnic cleansing to hold its space in that area of the world. This is about power. And being a black man in America, I know all too well that the horror and terror that is being enacted upon the citizens of Gaza and the West Bank can easily be intensified towards us. So on some real talk, if you don't have anything to say in support of oppressed people, just don't say anything at all. Just sit this one out. These people being bombed every single day, and you talking about fuck them. That is low down. That is inhumane. And I expect black people to know better based on what we've been through in this country.
That was it for today. I was also wondering, are all these people protesting there, are they black? All of this mass, are they black? So I don't think it's about support. There must be something hidden. I want to know. And yeah, one of the things that I also noted here, it's about black people being Jew. I don't know what you think about it. That be the reason? Because I find that kind of makes sense. So I don't know, but I know every life matters, and yeah, I don't know what to say on this. I'll go and do my further research on this. The real Jew. That's what I want to know first, because I'm kind of finding an identity crisis somewhere, and something consuming people that is linked to identity and such. Had you watched to this extent, don't forget to leave your thoughts, subscribe to the channel, leave your thoughts in the comment section. Goodbye for now, good people. I appreciate it.